Oh, and brewery. What's first?
It loads.
Oh, and brewery's first.
What they do for town?
We have an intern still.
What do they do? Okay, maybe you did that.
Yeah. Okay, we're rocking and rolling.
Okay, looks like we're up and ready. We'll call the meeting to order, do a pledge of allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
On number 3, adoption of minutes, we'll pass that over till next meeting. Number 4, no public hearings. Number 5, old business. Michael and Heather Holland have a site plan review application for Outland Farms for proposed development of a brewery at 404 Village Corner Road. The butters notified.
And as you see, I think it's the 3rd page. This was submitted to us today. I'll let the gentleman tell you more about it, Nathan Beeson, to go along with his plans. Oh, wait, never mind. We're on brewery first.
Yeah. Okay, I was thinking, I'm looking for brewery plan.
They were supposed to have a representative here tonight that is not here for Outland.
From Outland.
Yes. The same gentleman that was here last week,
Right.
with Plymouth Engineering. Yeah.
So do we,
Was that, so the well wasn't moved then, right?
No, and I did confirm with Alan, with it being commercial, it is 300 feet from the,
I mean, that's one of the things that we said, that right,
Yep.
that's on the plan, it's gonna be 300 feet.
and yeah, and he said he was gonna adjust, but as far as I knew, he was supposed to be here tonight.
Maybe he's coming now.
Oh, no.
Nope.
no, okay.
Okay, so,
We can, you want to table it? Phil?
yeah, table it for now.
Okay.
Okay,
If he comes in,
Yeah, we can back that.
that was the only thing, wasn't it? Just that, or?
Yeah, it wasn't much.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just that well.
Yeah, it was the well and notified butters.
About it, yeah.
Yeah, and the butters were all notified and.
should I ask if there's any butters here? Are there any butters here that want to speak on the brewery? The audience? No? Okay, so I'll look for a motion to table this to the next meeting. Second? Second.
Yeah.
Okay, all in favor? Aye. Okay, we'll go to number 5, B, site plan review application, Riverside Properties. Owner Nathan Bisson to add apartments to 113 North Avenue, butters notified. Okay.
He's here tonight to speak about the plans that were just submitted.
Okay.
What was that?
Oh, I was just talking to my wife.
Oh.
Let me know if you guys want me to come up and just highlight what we submitted for you.
I guess, yeah, you might as well come up for a moment.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so we just submitted that one page for you guys that, which is sort of the site plan overview. We just went over the items you guys requested from the last meeting, which was just to notate on there where the dumpster is, where the nearest fire hydrant is, and where the water and sewer lines enter the building. And then from there, I understand Russell helped us out notifying everybody around the building, so I'm happy to address any concerns anyone might have.
I don't have my notes in front of me. Did we want them to contact water,
Town and sewer.
water and sewer to,
see if the pipes, did you get in contact with them?
Our sprinkler installer did, yeah.
Oh.
He's been talking to them as far as the flows and what he needs for the sprinkler system.
But usually what they do with the water and sewer, they'll give you a letter to be a paragraph long, saying it's adequate to meet what you're doing for your project. Water
Okay.
and sewer, not necessarily the sprinkler, but, yeah, that's right in the site plan review.
Yep,
Yeah.
I'm not aware that they gave us a letter, but I'll double check with him.
Okay.
If he's got it, we can certainly submit it to you guys tomorrow, or. Yep, happy to do that.
We'll put that as a condition.
I can just see that.
Which one do you think?
No, I guess that's water and sewer.
Did we have any other things from last month?
No, we just wanted to know where the pipes went into the building. There was a question about the extinguisher, the fire hydrant. And I think you put that on this plan, right?
Yep, it's on the corner of Honeywell.
No, just on the corner there. Okay, yeah, there. Okay. And if I remember correctly, it was just the sprinklers were gonna be the biggest obstacle, getting that taken care of throughout the building, so.
In the site plan, I don't think there was any.
So, yeah, nothing had changed.
No, we don't see nothing to change. Does anybody have any other questions or concerns? So the only thing we really need is,
So the abutters were notified. Are there any here?
are there any butters here? Okay, I guess we'll pass it to, somebody want to speak or want more information?
I've got a couple of questions. Maybe it's easier just to do it. like
Right,
this.
okay.
Yeah.
So, Randy Dorn on the 129 Easy Street, so we're the house directly across from your property. I think one of my questions maybe has already been anticipated, and it was just checking the adequacy of sewer and water. We've got 5 households already on Easy Street, and so we've never had a problem with water pressure or sewer, just to make sure if we're adding 8 new apartments,
Make sure we can handle it.
that's gonna be adequate. I have maybe a question or a request about parking. Did you have thoughts about where you would put parking for the tenants?
It's a good question, Randy. I understand after chatting with Russell, I know that part of the concern would probably be lighting and headlights coming into the house, particularly at off hours of the nighttime, where sometimes the businesses are closed, but then people sometimes could be working late shift, they come home, and I imagine that could be
Right.
bothersome. So what I was thinking is we could work with our tenants that have late hours like that. We could have the park on the Honeywell side, the other side of the building. That way we're not causing a disturbance for you guys.
That would be perfectly fine. And I think light was the only other thing, and it's not necessarily germane to this permit, but you got floodlights on that back side that point right into my kitchen window.
Okay,
If you could just direct those down or maybe more toward the river, that'd be great.
okay, so either more towards the building and down, or, gotcha, I'll take a look. Well, we'll go there tonight since it's been on. Most of the time I'm there, they're not on, so.
But otherwise, we looked at the plans and the application and, sounds like a fine project. So,
Appreciate it, guys, thank you. I'm happy to work with you.
So, I'm Lucas Dolan, I'm at 130 Easy Street across the street from these folks. My concern that jumped into my mind was also parking and not so much, light shining into my property because they're noise. I'm shielded, but, it seems like there's plenty of parking there. But was curious if there might be times when, it would overflow. It seems like with only, is it 7 or 8 units?
It's 8 right now, depending on.
Residential units?
Yeah.
And there's still 4 commercial properties, so commercial spaces.
It's typically the whole first floor, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And actually, that's a good point. We're actually going from 17 units down to 14. So I think where there's gonna be a transfer is that we'll have, some commercial applications that might normally have more parking spaces available, that the residential would probably won't be as many, because pretty much all of them are like, bedrooms or, studio apartments, and so you don't need as many parking spaces as you normally have for commercial space. So people will actually be in better shape than we have been, like you said. I think overall we've been in pretty good shape.
Yeah, I mean, the brewery certainly, had a lot of folks there in the evenings. And I can imagine that the parking lot would overflow if you had that, residential load on the lot as well as something like a brewery. Do you have an idea of what the commercial spaces are going to be?
Commercial space, well, they're actually all full right now.
They're all full.
Yeah, they're all full, so we don't have any changes there.
Well, not the brewery.
Yeah, the brewery's empty right now, of course, but the other commercial space is all full. So I think where we're gonna have a reduction of the other spaces, I think even if somebody else does come in the brewery space, I think we should be okay. And I think we'll just have to get a little bit more creative. We've never really been particularly creative with the parking on the Honeywell side. We've always just kind of kept it like one row, but I think we can always kind of make the spaces there, have like some on the Honeywell side and on the building side, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, to boil it down, my concern is that I would hate to see people stack up on North Muncie.
Yeah,
Because it's,
sure.
not a terribly wide street.
It's not accommodating for that. Try to avoid yeah.
There is no parking space on Lansing, correct? Sure.
Okay. If that were to become the apparent issue, is there something that the town, because it is not a wide road, I don't think it's meant to have any.
Right.
street parking. Is that something that the town could put on one side, like as far as, no parking or anything?
I'm sure they would work with
Okay.
you.
To protect the neighborhood.
Right, okay.
So on a similar note, and I just thought of it, I mean, the brewery kind of used Chimbro's annex lot over there as employee parking. And I think that worked great. I use that lot as my own overflow space, and I know Randy does too. And we thank Chimbro for not, walking it down, so to speak. But I don't know, maybe there's something to be worked out there too. If it became a problem, we could work something out more efficiently with them. But my thought is that if it were a problem, tenants would probably end up parking there.
Right, yeah. I think, again, I think in the past, we haven't really got very creative with, I think the brewery space had quite a bit of the back parking lot used up, so I think in the future, if we did do something in the brewery space, we'd probably curtail that down a little bit, so we can have even more parking out there, so we can have more utilized.
Yeah.
So I think we'll be in good shape there.
Well, how many apartments are there again?
There's 8.
So that potentially could be what, 2 vehicles per apartment maybe?
Yeah.
So that could be 16 spaces.
Would that be a lease restriction?
Certainly could be.
I just count the spaces you have, if your plan's accurate on the parking, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're not actually striped out, so we just kind of utilize.
Yeah, but it's still a certain dimension you gotta meet
Right.
for a parking space.
Yeah.
I can't remember, behind the building towards the river end, is that all paved back there too?
That's all paved.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in theory,
That'd
there
be-
probably could be more parking back there.
Oh, for sure,
Okay.
yeah.
I've been around the back a long time. So.
I think it used to be marked out for parking back there. There were probably 4 or 5 spots at least, but
Right.
I don't think there was ever enough use for them to be occupied.
Yeah, so there is room.
There's quite a bit of extra
Room
room
more.
there. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, when the brewery had been there previously, we had let them put like some pea stone down, they kind of had like their sheds.
The sheds are
There
all-
was
Oh, okay.
quite a bit of, that they had sort of taken
Okay.
up, so thankfully it's all paved. So that's
Yeah,
kind of
so it
nice.
might be something you have to think about when,
Right,
because you have, looks like you have options.
sure, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess, I could somewhat related concern, if leases were, essentially, if there's two people policing it, basically allowing two vehicles and not 5 vehicles.
Sure, yeah, absolutely, yeah,
But, just because it's gonna impact everybody else,
right.
so.
And it states in the charter, it will break down for you how many spots and sizes and everything due to certain businesses or rentals and everything like that. I can gladly go over that with you.
Yeah, okay, great, appreciate that.
But, I think there's enough room there to take care of what would need to be.
Sure, but I appreciate everybody's
Yeah.
concern, so we definitely want to make sure we're doing right by everybody around us too.
Anybody else have any?
Okay, so basically we'll get the documentation from the town, the water and sewer guys, just say we've got the correct capacity in the street to handle that.
I guess
We approve it.
we want to approve it contingent on the letter.
Yeah, letter.
Sure.
That way you don't need to come back or anything.
Appreciate that, we'll get that done this week for sure.
So I guess I'll look for a motion, to okay, on this proposal, contingent on a letter of approval from water sewer. Walter says yes. Second. All in favor? All right. Thank you.
Thank you, folks, appreciate it. Thank you, Rich.
Thank you.
What's your time frame on construction?
Well, we've already kind of worked on a little bit of the demo process. So
Okay.
we're hoping over the next 6 to 12 months or so. But As time allows.
Right, okay, thank you. No other,
It's been there for a while.
I appreciate that.
no other new business? Anybody have anything for discussion? I guess. You don't know why you didn't show? You hadn't heard nothing?
No, as last I knew that they were on vacation, so the gentleman,
Right.
he was supposed to be here. But I'll follow up with them and,
Yeah, basically, if we get the plan, new plan with the well at the right distance. I think that was the thing we really needed.
yeah, and then the abutters and
You're right.
I had confirmed with Al,
Right.
300 feet.
Yeah.
So,
So tell them, when you talk to them, tell them those two things, or that, and it shouldn't be a problem.
okay. Sounds good to me.
You got all those?
Yeah.
Never used them.
Didn't even want them. If there's nothing else, I guess I'll look for motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn?
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Okay.
All right.